Hi Yogis, happy Wednesday. Thank you for coming to practice with me. I hope all of your days, hope it's been good. I hope it hasn't been too stressful. So, a couple of things that I'd like you to have with you today, just because it's always good to have. 2 blocks, a strap, and some water. I've already started on my water today. So it's always good to have your props nearby. And I also invite you to take a minute now, get set, and turn on your Spotify, your Amazon Music, the radio if you're old school, whatever it is that you practice to, or maybe you practice in silence. So go ahead, get your spot set if you haven't already. Hi Anna. I wish I could see better, like to see who's tuning in, but I recognize some of you guys from your profile pictures. So, everyone have their props, everyone has their tunes. All right, let's get started. So, we're gonna start seated today, so find a comfortable position on your mat. And it doesn't have to be seated on your bottom like I am. Some people are more comfortable sitting on your knees, supine like that, whatever feels good for you today. And I feel like we could use a little bit of grounding. I know I could. So we'll begin just finding our breath and getting a little bit centered today. So feel your sit bones. Feel them making contact with whatever's underneath you, the floor, the grass, anyone at the beach, whatever you're sitting on. Feel the connection with the earth. And we'll place our palms on our knees. And that symbolizes grounding. So close your eyes, sit up nice and tall, and imagine there's a cord running from the top of your head down your spine, through your spine, and it's actually grounding you into the center of the earth. And simply sit with that. Remembering that you are supported in your practice, supported in your community. I keep thinking about the party we're going to throw at the studio when we're all allowed back in. It's going to be awesome. So relax your jaw. Let your forehead smooth out. And maybe you roll your shoulders up and back a few times. And let the shoulders fall away from your ears. And now turning on the breath, use your nose as you inhale deeply and make the sound of the ocean as you do so. And then exhale in the same fashion, make the sound of the ocean. Practice gets interrupted at any point today by dogs or kids or family members. Just remember how lucky you are to have them and just laugh at it. And gently blink your eyes open. Place your right hand beside you, and we're going to reach up and over with the left hand, lengthening out of the side body. And we're going to close down, and then we're going to open the heart up to the sky. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Nice. Press yourself back up to center, and we're going to place the left hand beside you, and reach up and over with the right. Really ground that right hip down because we're lengthening through the side body. And on your exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Beautiful. Reach your arms forward. Walk the fingertips forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back up. We'll place the palms on the knees once more, and we'll do some seated cow-cats just to warm up the spine. So inhale, heart forward, cow. Exhale, cat pose, arch the back, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, downward facing dog. So the hips are going to raise to the sky. Press through Hasta Bandha. Press through your forefinger and your thumb. And feel the sensation of your forearms hugging together, almost like you're going to wrinkle up the mat here. But your traps, relax them as you release your collarbone forward. Pedal out the knees, let the hips go side to side. Should feel really good, especially if you've been working from home, sitting in a chair all day, or maybe you've had to drive in a car a lot today. Come back to center. Inhale the right foot up to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, pull the right heel into the left glute. Put the leg back on straight, pull the knee into the nose. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, lower down the left knee, and hands come to prayer, back bend, to lead with the collarbone, reach up to the sky. And release the fingertips to frame the foot, send the hips back, lengthen the front leg, half split. Think long spine here. And just do what you can do today, guys. No expectations, no pressure. Just because I do it up here doesn't mean you have to do it over there. Modify, take a break if you're tired, get some water if you're thirsty. And we're gonna bring it forward. Now plant that left hand down. Right arm goes up to the sky, close twist. Pull the back heel in, reach around, take hold, press the top of the foot into the hand. Find a back bend here too. Maybe the right knee falls to the right side of the room. Just open up. Beautiful. Release the foot. The right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. We're going to find goddess legs. So your knees are going to track right over your ankles. Doesn't matter how wide or how close in that is. Walk your hands out in front of you. Sink the hips back. Find some release in your hips. And walk your hands over to the other side. Low lunge on the other side. Lower down the hip. Hands to prayer. Reach up just like before. Lead with the collarbone. Still bending deep into the front leg. And you'll probably even feel a stretch in your quad here. It's all good. Release the fingertips forward. Curl the back toes under. Half Hanumanasana. Think lengthen the spine. Breathe deep. And bend forward, back into that front leg. This time the right hand is going to plant and the left finger fingertips will go up to the sky, close twist. Pull the back heel in, take hold if you can, if not, no worries. Find the back bend. The left knee might point to the back or the left side of the room. And release. Your left hand will come to the inside of the right foot. We'll find our goddess pose once more. Walk those hands out. Can you sink the hips back a little bit more? Long spine. Relax your jaw. And walk the hands back forward. We're gonna find our low lunge, pointing toward the right side of the room. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot up to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, just open it up. And straighten the leg back up to the sky. That was just to even us out because we did it on the other side. Pedal the feet out. Nod the head yes. Wave the head no. Then we always come back to yes, so nod your head yes. Yes, you got this. Yes to your practice. Yes to you. Right foot up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips open. Put the leg back on straight. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale it back up to the sky. Right knee, left tricep. Find the twist and press away from the mat here. You are strong. You got this. And press it back up to the sky. Bandha charja, knee into the nose. Now lower the knee down as you inhale, heart to the sky. Bandha charja. Lower the knee down, heart up to the sky. Bandha charja. Step the right foot through, crescent lunge. Nice, guys. Now check out your crescent lunge. So, you don't want your knee tipping in or out. I always think of it as my knee pointing toward my pinky toe. Now this back heel, you want to raise it up high. Ideally, it's going to be right over the ball of your foot. Pull the belly button in and up. Press through the heel of your front foot. And try to press equally between both legs. Few breaths right here. Turn on that ocean breath. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. Hands to prayer. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, find your twist. Long spine. Warrior two. We're going to slowly cartwheel your arms open. Warrior two. Your arms are strong, pressing into the heel of the front foot, the outer blade of the back foot. And your gaze is between your middle finger and your ring finger. Reverse it, peaceful. Extended side angle. Now the forearm can come to the thigh. You may want to take one of those handy blocks. And your hand comes to a block. Or maybe your hand comes all the way to the floor. Find some opening here. So like this connection between your tricep and your calf, that can be guiding your right hip open. All right, peaceful warrior. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. So reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. And then we're going to open up into triangle. in your side bodies. So it's easy to feel long on this side, but try to find length on this side as well. And now you don't want to lock out your knee. So even it might feel like you have a tiny micro bend in that knee. That is fine. I'd rather that than hyperextending your knee. So really fire up that quadricep. Inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Bend back into the knee. Peaceful. Extended side angle. Okay, we're going to skandasana toward the left side of the room. So use your hands to help you and only bend your knee as far as is comfortable, okay? You don't have to bend as far as I do or people you practice with in the studio. It's all about your practice. So we're going to skandasana over to the left, finding your goddess legs on the way there. Oh, this just feels good after sitting in a chair. So your toes are going to point toward the sky, but the rotation is going to come from the hips. So even if that means you have a little bend in your knee, please do that. I don't want you to feel any tension in your knee. I want you to feel opening in the hip and lengthening in the quadricep and the inner thigh and maybe even the hamstring. If it's available, go ahead and rest your forearms onto the mat. And breathe. Nice. Walk your hands back in. We're going to find our goddess legs just for a moment. And then skandasana to the other side. And rest your forearms onto the mat. Press that heel into the mat. Nice, guys. We'll skandasana once more to the left side. Keep your hands resting on the ground if you need to, but if you feel comfortable, go ahead and see if you can bring your hands to heart center. And if you wobble a little bit, no worries. Nice, guys. Extended side angle, so move gently. Right hand down, left hand up. Reverse it, peaceful warrior. But find a half bind. So bring this left arm around, and if you can, take hold of the right hip crease. Just kind of rest the hand right in there if you can. Nice. Now bring it back to warrior two, but keep the half bind. And we're going to find balancing half moon with the half bind behind your back. So you may wish to have your trusty block here. So think of stacking your left hip on top of your right. Really activate the quadricep in your standing leg. Beautiful. Now stay here if you feel stable here. If you want to go a little bit farther, pull in that back heel, leap of faith here, but we got this. And reach for the foot. Bowing with respect pose. Breathe. If you fall out, no worries, good for you. That means you found your edge. And we'll gently release. Nice job, guys. Okay, Pada Hastasana. So take your peace fingers, peace. And take your big toes. Put a big bend in your knees here. Even bring your chest to make contact with your thighs. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Release your hands, the fingertips place in front of you. Heel toe your feet back to center. Bend your knees, and we're gonna find ourselves on our bottom. So, we're here. This is one of my favorites, as I think you guys know. Boat pose, we got this. So, as always, you can modify. You can have your hands behind you for boat pose. You can take hold of your thighs, or you can have straight legs, you can have bent legs, or you can reach forward. Just try to have your collarbone open, heart open, collarbone forward. So inhale the low boat, exhale the high boat. Inhale low, exhale high. Inhale low, exhale high. Inhale low. All right, we're gonna get cute. We're gonna flutter kick. Flutter, flutter, flutter up. Flutter, flutter, flutter down. Flutter, flutter, flutter up. Flutter, flutter, flutter down. Flutter up. Oh, I'm getting weak. I really need to get into Shelly's class. Guys, check out Shelly's class. It's amazing. Nice. Fluttering. Fluttering. How many more, guys? I'm thinking 2. Flutter up. Flutter down. Flutter up. You've got this. Flutter down. Hold your low. And just lay it out. Oh, it feels so good to lay on the floor. Who would have thought? Allow yourself to feel heavy on the mat. And hug your knees in. Rock side to side, massage your back. And we're going to find downward facing dog. So however you want to get there, if it's in your practice to float through a vinyasa, go ahead. Or simply just come to the side and press yourself into downward facing dog. All right, hips up to the sky. Get some movement back into your body. Collarbone forward. Left foot up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips open. Put the foot back on straight. Crescent lunge. Oh no, oh, I almost forgot the best part. Left knee to left tricep. You guys don't want me to leave that out. Breathe, press away from the mat. And inhale back up to the sky. And left knee to right tricep. Get the good twist. You are strong. We've got this. And press back up to the sky. Bandha charja, knee to nose. Lower the knee down to the mat, heart forward. Get a good inhale here. And exhale, bandha charja. And inhale, heart forward. Exhale, bandha charja. Inhale, heart forward. And bandha charja. Step it through. Crescent lunge. All right, so check out your form. So your heel is going to be right over the ball of your foot once more. And you're going to have a slight external rotation from this hip. So your knee is going to be right over the ankle. Not something out, not something in. Shoulders away from your ears. Belly button pulled in and up. Press into the heel of the left foot. And hands come to prayer. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find your twist. Think long spine here. And the palms are journeying back to heart center. That's the intention of this pose. Warrior 2, we're going to cartwheel the arms open. Find your nice warrior two stance. Your gaze is toward the horizon. But try not to like lean forward. You're still centered. And reverse it, peaceful. Extended side angle to the thigh, to a block, to the floor. And feel the external rotation, the opening of the hip. And if it's okay on your neck, gaze up at the ceiling. And keep your legs strong, peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. And reverse it, peaceful. Now straighten your front leg, pull the belly button in. Trikonasana, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. And then the left fingertips point toward the earth. The right fingertips point toward the heavens, and maybe you gaze up at it. Feel your feet planted firmly on the ground. Bend back into your knee, warrior two. And reverse it, peaceful, as you take that half bind, just like you did before. And extended side angle. Skandasana to the right side of the room. I think this is my favorite part today. So be gentle. Nice. Your left toes are pointing up to the sky. And if it's available, go ahead and rest those forearms onto the mat. Allow yourself to breathe. And just tune in to right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Bring yourself to the present here. Now use your hands to help you. Bring those palms back in. Find your goddess legs. And then Skandasana toward the left side. And if it's available, rest your forearms onto the mat. And press the right heel into the mat. It'll give you some stability. Skandasana to the opposite side. And if you feel stable enough, bring your hands to prayer. The trick to balance is to relax your face. We always try to tense up when we balance, but it actually makes things worse. Helps to find a drishti, something in the distance to stare at too. Oh, I'm wobbling today. Here I'm telling you guys how to balance, I'm wobbling. Good for me, good for me. All right, so bring your hands down and we're gonna find extended side angle onto the left side. I've been thinking about this pose that we're going into. And reverse it, peaceful. Find the bind. So if you can, think of putting this right hand into the left hip crease. Reverse it, find length, but still bend deep into that left leg. And we're gonna find balance in half moon, keeping the half bind. So go ahead, get out of the posture. If you need to have your block, you're gonna put your block like 6 inches in front of you. And go ahead, stack the right hip on top of the left. Flex the foot. And now take a look at your foot, kind of use your peripheral vision. You should see it a little bit. It shouldn't be way back here because that's going to throw you off balance. Nice. You can have a little bend in that standing leg. Really activate your quadricep muscle. Now you can stay here or pull the heel in. Reach behind you with the hand. Maybe you find the foot. And your torso is going to fold over your leg a little bit. Bowing with respect. Surrender, acceptance. Maybe you find a spot on the floor to gaze at. And when you're ready, gently release. We'll find Padahastasana, but this time we're going to step on our palms. So bring your big toes all the way up to your wrist crease. If you have any big rings, you might want to take those off. You don't have to worry about losing it at the studio or forgetting it. It's in your house. You might have to worry about the dog eating it though, right? So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, gorilla pose as the elbows come out to the sides. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Release the hands. Come onto your bottom like before. Just kind of roll out your wrists. Roll them the other way. Nice, guys. All right, we're going to do reverse tabletop. So your fingertips are going to point toward your heels. Press into your feet and actually reach back a little bit. Give yourself some good space. Give yourself enough room to lift up here. So place your hands behind you, and on your inhale, you're going to lift the hips and the collarbone. Press up, press up. Press with your feet. Press with your hands. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice, friends. Go ahead, bring it down and grab some water. Quick water break. Okay, so I'm really excited about the next sequence we're going to do, because we're going to get into the area that I love to hate. We're going to get into our IT dance a little bit. So when you're ready, downward facing dog. And pedal your feet out. Get some movement back into your body. Right foot up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. And you can stay here or flip your dog. Flip your dog as slowly as you can. And flip yourself back. Downward facing dog. Undulate your weight forward, high plank. And find side plank. Now you can always lower a knee here for your modified side plank. So total yogi's choice. Maybe you stack your left foot on top of your right. And find yourself back in high plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Cobra. Let your hands be light in cobra. And lower yourself back down. Downward facing dog. With flat palms, walk your hands back to meet your feet, standing split. Your left foot is going to go up to the sky. Now I'm going to bring myself, just change my position so that I'm facing you guys. Corkscrew. Bring the left knee behind the right knee. Squeeze those inner thighs together. And inhale, toes to the sky. And corkscrew, squeeze the thighs together. Maybe you lift up your hands. And left toes to the sky. Corkscrew, left knee behind the right. And lower yourself all the way down to the mat. So, your right toes are pointing forward. And you're gonna put your right shin in your right armpit. And see if you can take hold of the outer blade of that's your left foot, yeah, your left foot. Come on to the forearm. Enjoy the stretch. If you want to take grasshopper, the arm balance, go ahead. This feels really good though. Bring yourself back up to seated, and we're gonna pull this left heel in, seated spinal twist. So try to ground both sit bones. Left fingertips go up to the sky, hug the knee in, find length in your spine, and find your twist. Counter twist. Bring yourself to center, and we're gonna find shoelace. So if you would like to sit on a block here, I invite you. And we're gonna ground our sit bones either to the floor or to a block. And you're gonna try to stack one knee over the other. Mine don't, I don't know if they ever will, so that's just the intention. So wherever your knees are, your knees are. So keep a flat back. We're gonna walk our hands forward. And gently with your hands, gently press your hips back. So don't allow any tension to enter your body, but you're just kind of guiding yourself back. And that gives you a little bit of a better stretch in your hips. Turn on that ocean breath. Two more deep breaths. And walk yourself back up. All right, so now we're gonna get a little cute. So raise up your left hand. You're gonna place it behind you. Sorry, my butt's gonna be in your face. But you're gonna press into that hand, and we're gonna find ourselves in a wide-legged forward fold. So press into the outer blades of the feet. Hi guys, see you from upside down. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold. One more, lengthen. And exhale, fold. All right, we're gonna keep on going that way to the left. So you're gonna rotate yourself around, corkscrew, and you're gonna end up facing back the front, but your left leg is gonna be crossed over your right. Both feet are gonna be flat on the floor. So if this is too much, it's a really good place to grab your blocks, because we're really gonna feel it in that IT band right here. So just kind of try to relax, try to surrender into it. And when I say that, how do you do that? I mean, just breathe. And we're gonna inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. gonna use the core. Bring your hands to your hips, flat back. Use the abdominals, use the core. Bring yourself up to standing. Reach your arms up. We're gonna clasp all 10 fingers together. Press the palms up toward the ceiling. Lengthen to the right side. And lengthen to the left side. Bring yourself center. Find a back bend. Relax the glutes. Lead with the collarbone. And find yourself center. Release the hands out to the sides. We're going to find eagle. So your left arm is going to come underneath your right, and you may stay right here, grabbing opposite shoulders. Or if you have the prayer arms in your practice, go ahead. And your left leg was practically there already. And your left leg will be over your right. Squeeze those inner thighs together, just like we did when we did that corkscrew earlier. Press the elbows away from your face. And breathe. All right, keep your eagle arms. We're going to unravel the legs. And we're going to do a warrior 3 with eagle arms. You might have a little bend in your standing leg. Flex your back foot like you're pressing it against the wall. Dial down the left hip. Find an up dog shape in your back. Beautiful. Now we're gonna unravel the arms, more IT band. If you don't have a block, go ahead, get out and grab your block. So your left hand will go to the block, revolve half moon. Oh, it's so good, so much fun. Breathe into it. We're counteracting the sitting if you had to work from home. Beautiful, and release it all down to the mat. Awesome, bring your legs a little bit wide here. Ragdoll arms, take hold of opposite elbows. Go ahead, put a bend in your knees if you wish. Sway side to side. Just kind of let it all go. You guys are doing amazing, getting your practice on a Wednesday. Nice, guys. And place your hands onto the mat. Heel, toe your feet together. Come onto your tippy toes, fire toes. Bring your hands to prayer. And if you feel really balanced, close your eyes and see if you can find some inner balance. Beautiful. Release the hands to the mat. Find tabletop and just kind of pat the tops of the feet onto the mat. Nice. Child's pose. Take a little rest. We've got one more side. And then a little bit of yin. And downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, or stay right here, flip your dog. Oh, it's always fun when you have props in the way, flipping your dog. If it's in your practice, flip your dog. If you don't want to flip your dog, don't flip your dog, of course. And we'll flip it back. Left leg meets the mat. High plank. Side plank. Remember, you can lower a knee. Modified side plank. What's going to serve you today? All of us can probably shift our weight a little bit more over our shoulder. And high plank. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. forward. Downward facing dog. Standing split, just like before, we're gonna walk our hands back. And the right leg will lift this time. Whatever leg you did not lift before. And we're gonna corkscrew. Press the toes up to the sky. Hug the thighs together, knee behind the knee. Maybe you lift the hands and press it up to the sky. And one last time, knee behind the knee. You're gonna rest the outer blade of the right foot onto the mat and bring yourself all the way down. Grasshopper. So your left toes are pointing toward the mirror. Reach around so your armpit's gonna go right over that shin. Rest the forearm on the mat and enjoy. Just allow yourself to breathe right here. Yourself back up to center. Go ahead, pull that heel in, ground both sit bones onto the mat. Seated spinal twists. Inhale, the right fingertips up to the sky. Hug the knee in. Keep the sit bones grounded. Feel your spine lengthen as the crown of your head reaches to the ceiling, and find your twist. Counter twist. And shoelace. So go ahead, get that block if you need it underneath your sit bones. And inhale, find length. Exhale, walk your hands out front. And just enjoy here. How lucky we are, safe in our homes, getting to practice. Try to find a little gratitude, even though it's a stressful time. Two more breaths. Walk your hands up to center. And so wave at me with your right hand. Place it behind you. We're gonna find wide-legged. And again, my booty's gonna be toward you, so sorry. But we're gonna find wide-legged forward fold. Hi guys. Grab the outer blades of your feet for this one. Really press into the outer blades of your feet. Get the good stretch. Hands, you're going to keep going around toward the right side this time. So twist your root. You're going gonna wind up, take those blocks if you need them. You're gonna wind up with the right leg crossed over the left, the soles of your feet on the floor though. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, IT band. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pull your belly button in, lengthen your heart forward, bring your hands to your hips. Raise yourself up flat back, and we're gonna swoop our arms up to the sky again, but opposite thumb on the outside this time. It might feel a little bit weird. And we're gonna lean to the left. Lean to the right. Imagine you're like between two panes of glass here, so you're not like poking your butt out. We're nice and straight. Bring yourself center. Find the back bend. Release your butt muscles. Lead with the collarbone. And release your arms. We're gonna find our eagle arms. So the right arm is gonna come underneath this time. You can grab opposite shoulders if you wish, or bring your hands to prayer. Pull the elbows away from your face. And the right thigh goes on top of the left. Hug the inner thighs together here. Relax your jaw, belly button pulls in and up. And we're gonna unravel the top leg. Warrior three, eagle arms. Actively press that right foot back. You can have a little bend in the standing leg. An up dog shape with your back. Dial down the right big toe, the right hip. And hopefully you have your blocks right in front of you like me. The right hand is going to come down this time. Left fingertips up. There's no way to do this one graceful, so like don't even try. But it's the best IT band stretch ever. There I go. And breathe. And embrace it. And release. Beautiful. All right, guys, really good job there. Lower your bottom all the way down to the mat. And we're gonna find a bridge pose. If wheel is in your practice, go ahead and take wheel. So we just wanna counteract all that folding we've been doing. So you're gonna bring the heels in close to your hips. So you wanna be able to like brush them with your fingertips if you can. And you're gonna plant the soles of the feet onto the mat. With your inhale, lift up the hips. Maybe you pull your left shoulder under, your right shoulder under. Press the fist into the mat. Imagine you have a block that you're hugging with your inner thighs and you're not gonna let it fall. Try to use your inner thighs more than your glute muscles, if you can. Press up, press up, press up with your hips. And release. We're gonna do one more. So if wheel is in your practice, go ahead. And let's take robot arms this time if you're doing bridge pose. So get set. And on the inhale, press up with the hips. Hug the inner thighs together. Even the back of the head may press gently into the mat. Long spine. Keep breathing. Keep pressing away. And lower down one vertebrae at a time. Keep your feet to the outer edges of your mat, but let your knees touch. And just enjoy this right here for a few breaths. I could fall asleep right here. I don't know about you guys. Bring your feet back in so they're hip width distance apart. Happy baby. Take hold of the outer blades of the feet. And please try to keep your hips and your shoulders in contact with the mat. Feel your spine lengthening. Feel your lower back releasing. It should feel really good. Now, if it's hard to do that while holding your feet, go ahead, hold your calves. That's okay too. Just do what works for you. It's your practice. You can rock your baby if you want. Coming back to center, bow and arrow, pull the left heel into your ear, or the intention, and try to pull it into your ear as you lengthen your right leg. Just get the stretch. And go ahead and switch, bow and arrow. And straighten both. Bring the soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're finding a butterfly shape with your legs, your arms out to the sides, palms open. When you're ready, find the most comfortable Savasana. And remember that Savasana can last way longer than when I turn off the video. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Lengthen the body. And roll over onto your right or left side, whichever feels best for you. Hug the knees in. One last breath together as a community. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Bring them to heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. The divine light in me honors the beautiful divine light in you.